Tesla Model Y Juniper Beginner's Guide EP1, Installing a Home EV Charger. Hello everyone! Welcome to the first episode of my Tesla Model Y Juniper Beginner's Guide. Today, I'm going to share my experience of installing a home EV charger. I've never owned an electric car before, and honestly, I used to think cars should go vroom vroom, so I never really had much interest in EVs. But recently, I kept hearing about Tesla's latest release, the Model Y Juniper. Out of curiosity, I decided to visit a Tesla store to check it out. And while I was there, I ended up going for a test drive as well. And before I knew it, I had already placed an order for the Juniper. I haven't received the car yet, but since it's my first EV, I naturally started preparing a few things in advance. When you buy an electric vehicle, the first thing you'll probably worry about is charging. At first, I felt overwhelmed too. But after taking things step by step, I realized it's actually simpler than I thought. I ordered the Tesla wall connector along with my car directly from Tesla's website during the order process. About 5 days later, the charger was delivered to my home. Tesla informed me that my Model Y Juniper delivery would be sometime between March 19th and 30th, so I figured they were encouraging me to prepare early. Initially, I thought, how hard could it be? And tried watching some DIY installation videos, but soon realized there were a few problems. My home's electrical panel is located in the basement, while my garage is on the first floor. On top of that, my electrical panel had no available slots for additional wiring. So, instead of trying to do it myself, I decided to call a professional electrician right away. I explained my home setup, got a quote, and a few days later, the technician arrived to begin the installation process. First, we decided on the charger's location. Since I have 2 parking spaces in my garage, we chose the middle wall for convenience. To mark the exact spot, the technician removed the backplate of the charger, marked the wall for the wire hole, and then drew dots for the screw placements. Next, the technician drilled a large enough hole for the electric wires to pass through. He then used a conduit to pull the wires from the basement up to the garage. After that, he securely mounted the charger's backplate on the wall and connected the wires to their respective slots. Then, the main charger unit was carefully attached to the backplate and fixed in place with 2 screws on the top and 2 screws at the bottom. 5. The technician double-checked everything to ensure it was firmly attached, and then organized the charging cable installation complete. Breaker box issue and solution. Next, we went back down to the basement to deal with the electrical panel issue. The technician replaced some of the existing switches with dual slot switches, which instantly freed up an empty slot for the Tesla charger connection. The electric wire that was pulled up from the basement was then connected to the newly freed slot, and the power was turned on. Back upstairs, I checked the charger again, and there it was, the green light was on. It felt great, knowing everything was installed cleanly and properly, thanks to the professional touch. The entire installation took about 1 hour, and the cost was surprisingly reasonable. Today, I shared my experience with installing a home EV charger. If you're facing issues like limited panel space or a basement panel setup, don't worry, there's always a solution. I'll be sharing a fresh review as soon as my Juniper arrives. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I'll see you in the next episode.